Hi guys, Mera I am that crazy desperado that has posted two videos up till now on this YouTube channel. So मैं जो ये वीडियो बना रहा हूँ this will particularly talk of the academic, the different intricacies that are available academic wise that I can offer to anyone who would ever want to hear something from me. So let me tell you, why am I eligible to be saying anything to you? I now currently am pursuing my BTech in Electronics and Communication from JNU Delhi School of Engineering, and prior to that I scored a 95% in ISC board class 12th examination, besides having had a score of 96.4% in class 10 examinations of ICSE board, which in 12th of course transforms into ISC. So all this academics, I think, makes me eligible to be at all uh, telling something to my juniors who are there in ICSE, or even for that matter CBSE, because that would make it more frugal for, or rather more simple, or they will with frugality be able to make it simple to score better in their examinations. So for that, अब अगर if I talk of what you have got to do in order to be scoring well in your ISC or ICSE examinations, you need to have your English prioritized. So yeah, as far as your ISC or ICSE English is concerned, you have got to prioritize the subject. In CBSE, I don't know very well because I haven't been to CBSE ever since I was a kid that was in standard. I was in fifth standard when I left CBSE, so I don't remember much of that. What I remember is about ICSE, and that is that you cannot even pass the English subject if you don't actually read it twice or thrice, the literature that is there, besides of course being absolutely correct, absolutely appropriate. You cannot err anywhere in your language skills. If you would do so, you will of course lose marks, and losing marks will of course take a toll on your whole overall percentage. So I would like to say that keep prioritizing your language, your English language, and for that you need to read the whatever text that has been assigned to you by ICSE or ISC respective council. And as far as I know, I think it is Macbeth that is going on in class for ISC. It is Macbeth going on. I'm not talking of the modern English that has been now introduced by ISC. I'm not going into that. I'm saying of what is actually going on with most of the schools, and that is your archaic English that was the product of Shakespeare. So that is a product of Shakespeare. So Macbeth in class 12th, that is ISC, and class 10th, it is Julius Caesar. So what I want to say is that pay that painstaking attention to every single intricacies that your drama has to offer to you, and learn from them, and try memorizing the exact words that are there in that particular text of pertaining to literature, that is affined to literature. So and try ameliorating yourself. You try using that vocabulary, not the vocabulary which is there in your Shakespearean books, but the vocabulary that is there in your short stories and in your poems that are there in your syllabus. So take care of all of that, and try taking the words out from there, and committing them to your head, to your memory, so that you can actually go on and talk to people in English. That will of course make you confident and ameliorate your writing skills as well. besides all of this, I would like to say that you have got to write one essay at least once in a fortnight, because that will, of course, ultimately be the key difference that which will be held up between you and a guy who is scoring in 85 or an 85 or an 87 or just a 90%. And you can, by doing all of this, uh, transcend, or you can actually cross that boundary of 90% to reach, I don't know, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, because I have seen people scoring that much as well. I have had my juniors doing so. But yeah, and besides this, as far as English language is concerned, I think that if you are doing your literature well, I, in every possible way, believe that your English language will never be at stake. Your language will ultimately, eventually, ameliorate. Your whole English language will ameliorate. I mean, what are you doing? You are picking up different nuances of the English language that a particular author or a particular poet was wanting to write the language in. And so usage of grammatical terms like no sooner than and as soon as will, of course, ameliorate your grammar as well. So for a longer period of time, I would say you ought to have that in yourself, that you are actually reading the literature multiple times. Go through all of it, remember every single nuance, every single connotation of the different meticulousness that are there relating to one particular word. So that will, of course, better your whole grammar, and that will solve everything for you in the language of English. Because I find people finding this English, the subject of English, very difficult. From amongst all what subjects are found difficult by students in ICSE or ISE. So I personally, having done both of these subjects, I mean, there will be videos coming for other subjects too, but for now I want to keep this video straight and simple for the language of English, and not for anything besides that. For now, I would also like to speak about the fantastic thing that you have been assigned to read. You are having separate periods for reading Shakespeare. I mean, kudos to all of those teachers who teach Shakespearean literature to their students. And for a 12th class or a 10th class guy, or a girl, it is very out of the world for me. I believe that Shakespeare is the best writer. So if you would read him off, that will surely make your language so perfect that you can pursue a career into journalism, mass comm, acting. You can further go on, and if you have that skill of acting, and if your language skill is also good, you can go on. See people like Shah Rukh Khan, or people, popular people, how articulate they are, how eloquent they are. If you would manifest and want to be that perfect with the language that you are speaking, only then would you be able to become perfect writing wise as well, I believe. And start owning, and by honing yourself, start owning those words. To hone yourself, hone means sharpening. To sharpen yourself, you need those words that are being spoken by somebody who is more articulate than you are. And for a moment, my friend, I would like to say this: you are not the perfect. And this might sound very absurd, being said by me, who is no one right now. I am not important. You are not important. What is important is to make yourself a better version of your own self on the next day when you wake up. So go by that mentality. You will surely excel in your examination. Thank you. That was all what I had to disclose to my younger ones who are there and going or will be embarking upon the journey of ICSE or ISE board examinations in the month of February that is coming up. So even if now to there would be some breaks going on out there with you, all of you who are there in ICSE or ISE. So what I want you to do is that if you haven't, so please try reading the Shakespearean play, whichever is there in your class 10th or 12th, that depends. And after doing that, try memorizing the different lines that are there, and believe you in this thing that there is not anything important, there is not anything unimportant, there is everything which is important. How can you say that a scene in which Portia becomes the lawyer is less important than the mercy speech which Portia gives, or a scene where Lancelot Gobbo is there? I'm talking of Merchant of Venice because that was what was there in class 10. I mean, how can you say so? Yeah. So there is no scene which is less important, even the scenes which have 4 dialogues in them, and those which are 4 pages long in your particular playbook, that textbook. You need to be equally you need to both are equally inevitable. I believe so. So please never take a risk. I will ask you not to jeopardize either of them. So that is all what I wanted to say. So I thank you for being so patient in hearing me, and may you excel in your coming ISC and ICSE board examination. Thank you. Goodbye. I'll meet you in another one. That could be something related to art, something related to science, something related to literature, something related to music, anything that you might want. You can comment out here. I will make a video upon it. Thank you. Bye bye.